Hi Red and Blue Base, it's story time. We're going to read The Jolly Pocket Postman. Do you remember we read The Jolly Christmas Postman last year? It starts off by saying, for you. Let's see what's inside. It's a postcard. Dear reader, pleased to meet you. Welcome to this book. Enclosed you'll find a useful lens. Let's see. Oh yeah, there is. Look at that. It's in here. Take a look. It makes things bigger. Read on, read on, read in and out, read up and down and round. This story hurtles through the air, it burrows underground. And use your lens to peep and spy. There's more in here that meets the eye. Once upon a summer's morning, the jolly postman woke up yawning, cooked his breakfast, fed the dog, read the paper, kissed the frog. Kissed the frog? Got his coat and grabbed his hat, found his tyre was pancake flat. Blow me down, blow me up. Went back for another cup. Rubbed his chin, scratched his head, and walked to work instead. A letter for the miller, a postcard for the mice, a parcel for the pussycat, a pair of boots, that's nice, a letter for a long-haired girl, a letter for a shoe, a phone bill for a rowing boat, but blow me, where's the crew? Meanwhile, above, a giant mother says, never mind, we'll buy another. Which giant mother would be up a beanstalk, do you think? The tyre was flat, the postman's flatter. His poor dog wonders what's the matter. He licks his master's pale cheek. The postman seems about to speak. I'll be all right, I'm feeling better. And then a rabbit with a letter goes running by. The dog gives chase. The postman too joins in the race. All three of them, well, bless my soul, go diving down a rabbit hole. Sounds like Alice in Wonderland. A postman in a tunnel, a dog head over heels. A rabbit in a hurry, he moves like he's on wheels. He is. A letter in a rabbit's paw. A letter on the ground, a postman with a puzzled look. What's this I've found? It says, read me. What can that be? It says it contains a circular. Oh, it's a circular sentence. It says, bumped your head and in a spin, lost and all at sea, just find the party in the woods and have a cup, oh I can't read that, I'm going to have to use of tea. And now, hooray! The postman sees a table set beneath the trees, a girl named Alice in a chair, a hatter and a Mad March hare. Goodbye, hello there, lovely weather. The hare and hatter shout together, while Alice says, here, sit by me. How are you? Would you like some tea? The postman sips, the postman drinks, the postman shivers, smiles and shrinks. What will he do? How will he cope? He's shut up like a telescope. And his dog too. My word, the pocket postman cries, astonished by his pocket size. His pocket dog, his pocket hat, what kind of cup of tea was that? With tiny steps in tiny shoes, he travels on in search of clues and finds quite soon a curious tree of letters. Is there one for me? Alice, meanwhile, now 12 feet tall, has pulled a face and began to bawl. She ate the little eat-me cake. A huge mistake. Look, there's his letter. It says postman. Let's see what's inside. Huh? It's a spider. A flabbergasted postman. A scary spidergram. A postman in a pickle. A postman in a jam. But now look out, there's worse to come. Don't stop, keep going, scram. A bat, a rat, 3 newts, a frog pursue the postman and his dog. Is this a dream or am I mad? Then just when things look really bad, the postman cries out for help and he's heard by a friendly passing postal bird. Feeling better, flying high, the postman waves the bat bye-bye. Thanks the pilot, first-class flight. Bails out at a dizzy height and lands with a bump on a biscuit tin. Is anyone in? Who do you think lives in there? Meanwhile, a wolf in postman's clothes. How did he get them? Nobody knows. Arrives to offer bad advice. Shut your eyes, children. This part's not nice. Eat me, drink me, that won't do. This'll solve it, I'll eat you. No fear, the postman cries, you scamp, and climbs into the nearest stamp. Oh, look. It says the Jolly Visitor, McVitie House, Little Toe Lane, Toy Town. What's in here? It's a tiny little book called Tin Soldiers. Away from the house and down the lane, the peppered postman racks his brain. As he worries more about being less, he meets a girl in a gingham dress. That looks a bit like Dorothy and Toto to me. A scarecrow, a lion and a tall thin man who offer to help him all they can. You must come with us, they cry, because we're off to see the Wizard of Oz. Then just when the postman's about to agree, he's blown away by sneeze number 3. A tissue! Blow me down, blow my nose. Man in daisy, dog in rose. Meanwhile, above them in the sky, a flying letter flutters by, without a name and no address. For whom it is intended? Guess. Who do you think that's for? Look at that garden. Look. It's the Good Witch from Wizard of Oz. A postman with a sparkling map. Let's have a look at the sparkling map. There. It says, follow the yellow brick road. A girl named Dorothy. This is the place we told you of, the road to Oz, says she. A postman with a tiny frown, a tiny dog so small, you almost need a microscope to know he's there at all. Or a lens. Would that work? Yes. Meanwhile, a girl so hugely high you'd need a telescope to spy if she had washed her neck or ears above the tiny trees appears. It's only me, for goodness sake. All I did was eat a cake. Then I shot up like a rocket. She has the hatter in her pocket. And now almost the final scene, down in the clover, cool and green. The puzzled postman rubs his chin and wonders, how did this begin? Suddenly, oh dear, oh my, the gingerbread boy comes hurtling by, avoids with ease the hatter's hat, but knocks the jolly postman flat. A curious rippling in the air, a ringing in the ears. The scene begins to shift and fade until it disappears. A postman, much to his surprise, returned now to his former size. Things are not always what they seem. Was that all a shrinking, just a dream? A miller with a cup of tea. You've had a nasty bump, says he. Once upon a summer's morning, the jolly postman wakes up yawning, with a bandage round his head and a crowd around his bed, and a dog curled up upon it, and a baby in a bonnet, a bottle and a spoon, 3 times daily, get well soon. And the nurse says, feeling better? Look, the postman's brought a letter. To the jolly postman, Wincy Ward, Cock Robin Memorial Hospital. What can it be? It's a story called If the Tyre Had Not Been Flat. The jolly postman reads his book with once more a puzzled look, eats his breakfast on a tray, gets up later in the day, takes his medicine, takes a stroll, sees a gander score a goal, not joking, eats his supper, cheese and bread, reads his book again in bed, snuggles down a cosy spot and starts to dream. Or maybe not. Meanwhile, from a tremendous height, out in the dark and starry night, above the hills and under the sky, where warm winds blow and witches fly, head over heels and golden brown, a giant teddy tumbles down. The end. There, I hope you enjoyed that. See you soon.